Welcome to another edition of the Fans Week podcast, also on medium waves 1,575 kilohertz. From Paris, I'm Jessica Carter-Wilson. French tax agency treats former Iranian hostage like late-night tax snooper. By Jessica Carter-Wilson. Fansweek.org. Paris, April 13, 2026. Today's news. After 3 years of incarceration in Iran, Frenchman Benjamin Briere was released only to discover that the French tax administration had flagged him for failing to file his 2042 income tax return while behind bars. In a move that would make Kafka blush, the DGFIP, Direction Générale des Finances Publiques, told the former hostage that even in an Iranian prison you must submit a tax declaration, as though Cell Block B in Tehran were equipped with a Wi-Fi-enabled tax portal, espresso machine, and a post office that hands out receipts for chainmail letters to the finance minister. Taxation behind bars, the new prison perk. According to the tax agent who handled Briere's case, French fiscal law is absolute. A French taxpayer cannot hide behind bars, walls, or foreign regimes. The only valid excuse for missing the 2042 form is forgetting to bring your paperwork to the interrogation chamber. The agent's calm tone suggested a decades-long career of reminding detainees that the state's coffers are never closed, even when the detainee cannot physically reach a tax office. We have a duty to remind every citizen, even the ones whose only view of daylight is a guarded window, that the French Republic expects its share, the official later told a confused journalist, adding, "If you happen to be in a prison that does not serve croissants, you can always fax the form to your mother. She'll forward it for us." The invisible prisoner file, bizarre erasure from all systems. When Briere tried to prove his existence, he discovered he had been radiated from everywhere. No social security number, no France Travail profile, not even a phantom hostage tag in the digital registers. In bureaucratic terms, he was a man who existed only in the minds of TV news anchors and the occasional Twitter thread. Deputy Sophie Lamarche intervened, declaring, "We will not allow a French citizen to disappear because the state has misplaced his file. We are deploying a task force to locate every missing hostage record, and we will cross-reference it with the list of people who have never filed a tax return." The deputy's optimism was matched only by the fact that the task force's first step was sending a generic "we're sorry" tweet, which automatically generated a ticket in the very system that had erased Briere. Twitter mea culpator apologizing while staying silent on accountability. The DGFIP's X account posted a cascade of apologies. Unacceptable response? "We regret the oversight. All measures are in place to prevent recurrence." Each phrase accompanied by a stock photo of a smiling civil servant holding a clipboard. No mention was made of the officer who treated a former hostage as a delinquent taxpayer, and no disciplinary file was opened. "Our priority is to protect the public's trust, not the trust of individual agents," the statement read, as if accountability were a culinary garnish that could be sprinkled on a dish without ever tasting the meat. In the end, Briere remains a man caught between two prisons, the concrete walls of an Iranian detention center and the invisible cage of a French tax code that insists on paperwork over humanity. If the state ever decides to grant him a tax exemption for, quote, extraordinary circumstances, it will likely come with a new form to fill out, perhaps the 2043, to be completed while he waits in line at the post office in the afterlife. That's all from today. From Paris, I'm Jessica Carter-Wilson.